Hey gang, good evening. Anthony Fontana here. We're live after 5 of this Saturday evening. I don't know, about 7:30 or so. We had a great day today. I was working about half the day, and then we ran to a sparkling wine tasting for a little bit, and then we stopped at Chick-fil-A. I have not been to Chick-fil-A in probably the better part of a year, and I think it was a treat. I love it. Place was packed to the rafters. It's really an amazing place, and the food is, whew, it's not fast food as far as I'm opinion. So we had a great day today. Awesome day. Here's a couple of quick things that want to discuss real quick. You know, your brain is not designed to make you happy. Your brain is designed to make you survive or help you survive. It's not designed to do anything other than to get you through those things that could cause you harm. It's a 2 million-year-old, basically organ that's been in existence since the saber-toothed tiger days. You know, back in the day, it was designed to protect you from something like that, from a rock fall or from an injury or from some wild animal attacking you while you're in your stupid cave. That's what the brain was designed to do. It's designed to prevent you from being hurt, designed to protect you and to lead you to the promised land of survival. That's what it's supposed to be doing. But that's not what it does to make you happy. It's not designed to make you happy. Let's think about that. The only person that can make you happy, the only thing that you have that can make you happy is yourself. Your own thoughts can create happiness for you. So if you're thinking about the brain in that way, where it's a survival mechanism, then it becomes very, very clear that you get to control that environment up here. It's your thoughts that you can control. You see, a stressful thought comes into play, and you know you're having a stressful thought when you identify it as such. You know, a situation that comes into your mind that makes you worried. And we don't have to worry about saber-toothed tigers anymore, but we do have to worry about other things, or at least we think we do. We worry about how other people think of us. We worry about our finances. We worry about our jobs. We worry about our relationships. So we worry about things that are, you know, maybe not actually dangerous to us, but the brain has to have a mechanism by which to help you survive. So if there's something going on in your life right now that's not making you happy, and you're having this negative thought fly through your brain, the brain is going to do everything it can to protect you. It's going to have you dwell on that. It's going to try to come up with some solutions to the problem. It's going to identify other problems that you might have as it relates to the first challenge that you have. So the first and foremost thing that you have to do, it's critical. You have to actually, you have to identify the fact that you're having a negative thought. Now, how do you know? When a thought comes into your brain, you don't necessarily own that thought as it arrives. You begin to dwell on it. Usually a few seconds after it comes into play, you start thinking about it more and more and more, and your brain starts thinking about all the stuff that could possibly happen based on that thought. If it's a financial situation, you start thinking about all the crap that's going to go on if you don't have that money coming in. Or if it's a relationship issue, you start thinking about, well, what if I lose this person? What if I don't have that person in my life? And you're going to start dwelling on all that potential future negativity that doesn't even exist yet. It's not even a real situation. You're creating it in your mind. But once you identify the fact that you're having a negative thought, then you have to process it. You have to decide if that fear, if that tension is coming from something that's real. You're walking into a dark room and you hear a growl. That's a fearful thing. It's real. You have to identify. Is that something I need to run from? I need to protect myself from? Or you're driving in your car and somebody cuts you off and you have that tension, that instant. That's real stuff. Those are the things that the brain is designed to help protect you from. But if a thought is just simply a passing idea or a concept or something that's abstract and it's a thought that empties your mind, then you can decide how to process that. That's the third step. So you basically identify it, you process it, and then you actually, it's not even so simple as just processing it. You have to decide to dismiss it. You got to get rid of it. You identify, you process, and you dismiss. You see, the thought that enters your mind is yours to own or not own. You can say to yourself, I don't own that. That's not my thought. I got to get rid of that. So you dismiss the thought that you're having as a negative stressful event, and you close your mind. It takes 90 seconds. It's 90 seconds to succeed doing this. Could it take 90 minutes if it have to, but 90 seconds is all you really need. You picture that negative thought, that negative fear, that issue, that problem that you think you're having in your mind, and you make believe it's like a fog, passing through, or it's a wave passing you by, and dismiss it. And you basically say to yourself, I don't own that. That's not my thought. That belongs to some other person. I don't own it. And then you can pull a better thought into your mind. So that's the process. You identify, you process, and you dismiss the negativity that's coming into your brain. It only takes around 90 seconds. So you can live a 90-second to 90-second stress-free life. If you're very stressed out about a million different things, then you have to do this a million different times. But you can do it, and you can change the way you think literally in less than 2 minutes. Take advantage of this advice. It works for me all the time. Hi, Robert. Hi, Cousin Frank. Claire. Hi, Claire. How are you? Hey, Joe. England is in the house. Hi, Ann. Irene is in here. What's going on, Ann? Hope you're doing well. Does this make sense to anybody? I hope it does. Because you're owning those thoughts, and you don't need to own those thoughts. You don't need to own that negative crap that forms in your mind. It's all about you deciding whether or not you want to. And we all have them. I get stressed out. I worry. I think about things like that, and I dismiss them almost instantly because I've learned to do this. I learned it from Robbins. He taught it years and years ago, something that he learned how to do in his own life. He's a guy worth $400 million, and guess what? He has stress, he has stuff, he has worry, and he gets rid of those thoughts. He doesn't own them, he doesn't claim them, he doesn't keep them. So don't you do that either. Let's make 2020 the year of the freedom from mental stress. Let's do it. 2020 is going to be a fantastic year. Oh my God, it's the end of a decade, and it's the Roaring 20s again. The Roaring 20s are back. Let's make 2020 your decade. I love you guys. Have a great night.